Have you ever wondered how one man built the largest hedge fund in the world, Bridgewater Associates? Starting from a tiny two-bedroom apartment, a man who went broke, lost everything, and came back stronger, not just once, but again and again? Ray Dalio's Principles. Life and Work isn't just a book. It's a blueprint, a brutally honest, data-backed, experience-rich manual for living and succeeding in any domain. Whether you're a college student crypto trader or startup founder drowning in chaos, this book might just change how you think, decide, and build your life. Imagine a young entrepreneur, sleepless at 3 a.m., surrounded by papers, graphs, and unanswered emails. Despite his best efforts, his startup is failing. Investors are pulling back. The team is losing faith, and self-doubt looms large. In a moment of desperation, he stumbles upon a quote, "Pain plus reflection equals progress." It's the gateway to Ray Dalio's Principles, Life and Work, and it's about to change his trajectory forever. Introduction to the book and author. What makes Dalio remarkable is not just his financial success. It's a unique philosophy he built his empire upon. Principles is both a memoir and a guidebook, a deep dive into the decision-making frameworks and life philosophies that fueled his journey from a small office trader to a billionaire visionary. Part 1, where Ray Dalio came from. Dalio's early life is full of humility. Born in Queens, New York, to a jazz musician father, he wasn't born into privilege. He took on odd jobs as a caddy, and it was while working the golf courses that he picked up on financial lingo from wealthy businessmen. His curiosity about investing was sparked young, leading him to buy his first stock at age 12. His career took shape on Wall Street, but it wasn't without failures. One of his most public mistakes was in 1982, when he incorrectly predicted a market crash and nearly lost everything. But Dalio didn't shy away from failure. Instead, he turned it into his most valuable teacher. This attitude birthed his core belief: mistakes are learning opportunities. Part 2, Life Principles. Dalio outlines the idea that principles are fundamental truths that serve as a foundation for behavior that gets you what you want out of life. His life principles revolve around radical truth and radical transparency. He encourages readers to embrace reality and deal with it. Don't fight what's happening. Instead, learn from it. If you're not failing, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Pain is part of the process. He suggests building a habit of reflection. Every setback should be followed by deep introspection to extract meaningful lessons. Another major principle is that of meaningful work and meaningful relationships. Dalio believes these two factors are essential for fulfilling life and must be pursued simultaneously. He also talks about being radically open-minded. The key to effective decision-making is acknowledging your own blind spots and actively seeking opposing viewpoints. Ego must be set aside to grow. Part 3, Work Principles. In the second half of the book, Dalio transitions into the professional sphere. His principles for work focus on building great teams, designing systems for decision-making, and creating an idea meritocracy where the best ideas win, regardless of rank or role. At Bridgewater, Dalio implemented unusual practices like recording meetings, encouraging employees to rate each other openly, and using algorithms to assist in evaluations. This wasn't for surveillance. It was to root out bias and encourage truth. He developed tools like the Dot Collector, which collects real-time feedback from employees on meetings. This formed the foundation for one of Dalio's most powerful concepts, the believability-weighted decision. Rather than taking a simple vote, Dalio suggests decisions should be made by people with the most credibility on the subject. Another key strategy is fail well. Teams are encouraged to try, fail, learn, adapt, and try again. This constant feedback loop ensures growth. Core takeaways and application. Embrace reality. Don't avoid uncomfortable truths. Analyze them. Pain plus reflection equals progress. Growth happens through challenges. Radical truth and transparency. In both life and work, honesty accelerates improvement. Understand that people are wired differently. Know your own and others' strengths and weaknesses. Use tools and systems. Leverage technology and data for consistent, objective decisions. Create a culture where it's okay to fail. As long as you learn from it, failure becomes an asset. Real-world application. Why it matters. This book isn't just for billionaires or CEOs. Whether you're a freelancer, a student, or an investor, Dalio's principles help create a framework for thinking more clearly and acting more intentionally. They allow you to respond to setbacks with strategy rather than emotion, and to design a life and business where clarity, feedback, and growth are central. Conclusion: back to our entrepreneur. Now, with the principles applied, he's thriving. His second startup is data-driven, his team more cohesive. Every loss is a lesson, not a failure. What changed? A shift in mindset, guided by Dalio's roadmap. Principles doesn't promise shortcuts. It demands honesty, reflection, and humility. But for those who apply it, it offers the clearest path to long-term success and meaningful life.